This is a presentation of SimWorld Sports.
Welcome back one more time to Houston. The SimWorld High School Hoops National Tournament well underway. Only one fatal spot, excuse me folks, fatal four spot remaining. And Southeast and West Coast are about to battle for it now. In the booth, you have Elava, and I'm joined for our nightcap game. Our producer, Roniel. Roniel, how you feeling after all this basketball? As you see from the starting lineups on your screen, we think that Lace Darius Outlaw and Trey Turner should be going head-to-head a lot in this one. Two of the top juniors, the number 1 and number 2 ranked juniors in the country. Southeast in the red uniforms, West Coast in the black, and we are underway. Jay Ingram of West Coast controls the tip. Gives it back to Montel Cage, averaging 6.7 assists per game. Well, Eric Stanley takes the first shot for West Coast, can't get it to go, and for Southeast, Darian Banks can't land it either. Oh, back and forth we're going here with the outside jumpers, and one finally goes in. Stanley is the captain, 6'5" senior out of Alaska. Ooh, Southeast able to answer back. Yeah, Darian Banks, well, talented junior out of Clemson, South Carolina, averaging 7 points a game, and only shooting 23% from deep, but with that one with some confidence. Cage trying to look inside on Quincy Henderson. Yeah, that was not going to end well. Poor decision, Montel Cage, just 5'10", going up against 6'5" jumping jack, McDonald's All-American dunk contestant Quincy Henderson, averaging 11.4 points, 4.7 rebounds, and shooting 56% from the field. He'll be at Alabama next year with DJ Childs and Rodrigo Falls, who we just saw play a key role for Miami beating New York.
Man, you saw Lace Darius able to shake free from Trey Turner, but Trey Turner there with the quick closeout. This is one of the top defenses in SimWorld High School hoops, going up against one of the top offenses. And when we say one of them, I'm talking top 3 for both of these teams in their respective categories. So this is a real clash of styles.
Darian Banks, excuse me, going to the line. Mentioned before, 6'4" junior out of South Carolina. And a very good free throw shooter.
And he's such an athlete, man. He gets overlooked when you see Quincy Henderson and Trey Turner out there knocking down threes from deep and Big Von rushing and Afro. But this guy can go to the basket. He reminds me, he's wiry. He reminds me of like a Darius Miles type. Just kind of, he will sneak one on you and put you in the rim.
Well, Banks, a talented defensive player, averaging 0.7 steals a game. And this is a Southeast team, which really kind of its identity is defense. Henderson and Trey Turner, kind of the core of it, two really talented defensive players, but 7'1" Von rushing, clogging up the middle and protecting the rim. And then, as you were saying, Darian Banks also good defender, as is Lee Armstead. Running the point for this team, but Jay Ingram able to get behind the Southeast defense that time.
Beautiful pass.
Well, Jay Ingram averaging 11.8, second leading scorer on this West Coast team.
And Montel Cage, his contributions are going to be important tonight too. I mean, their backcourt, that's one heck of a backcourt they have. Good contest there by Von rushing.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Trey Turner. Oh, boy.
It's Trey Day. Don't let him get started. We've seen what the shooters can do today.
The littlest bit of daylight, and he can damage you, shooting better than 60% now from deep on the season, which is completely crazy. And here's a three on the other end. Answer from West Coast. Lace Darius Here we see the battle of the point guards, Lee Armstead and Montel Cage, but once again it ends up in Turner's hands.
This is gonna be good, E. This is gonna be. You think they don't know that they're going head to head? Trey Turner had some comments earlier today about that #1 spot, and it looks like he's ready to go.
There are layers.
Look at that!
Wow.
That was a great contest on that first one, E. That was a great contest by Quincy Henderson, but he didn't have any backup that second time around. He got posterized.
Lene Newman. Only worth 2, but your pride hurts a little bit more on those. Ooh, tough shot from Darian Banks, and almost got it to go, but rattles off. Cage has it. Mentioned his 6.7 assists, among the best among SimWorld high school players.
I think he's just behind J.J. Ortega.
Yeah, I believe that is correct. Well, shot clock winding out here. Don't have to take it. Cage can't get the shot to go. Cage not a great offensive threat.
Hey, man.
Trey Turner certainly is,
Hey.
he has 3 threes already.
Do they not know who he is? How does he find himself open every time? Come on, Coach. Pay attention. Coach Aaron Murray. Can't be all offense.
Well, this time, a little bit of revenge for Lace Darius, who gets right by Trey and attacks the hoop, but 3-point lead for Southeast thanks to 3 3-pointers from the talented junior Trey Turner. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take one, too. 3:45 remaining first quarter. Well, it's been a day of some impressive offensive performances. Drake Harvell with 30 in Chicago's victory. A monster 43 from Cody Johnson to propel Pacific Northwest into the Fatal Four. And in our last game, we saw Miami, Jeremiah Minor, Rodrigo Falls get really hot from deep, propel them. And right now, Trey Turner auditioning to be the fourth name that's got to be mentioned, and there's a block. West Coast going the other way with it.
Ooh, that's a confident pull-up, but
That's a confident pull-up. I didn't see if that was McNeil or Stanley who took that, but
that was Raphael McNeil.
that was Raphael McNeil. All right, well, McNeil can hit from out there. 37% shooter from deep. Comes off the bench, averaging 4.3 a game, but does no damage. And Jomo Graham trying to drive inside, but he has it rejected.
Second time
Newman got that one.
He can't. He's not getting any budge on those guys. He normally can back down whoever he wants, but that reach is getting
Jomo Graham at 6'7", 260, not used to that feeling. And Darius Player tries to get one going from outside, but can't connect.
They're going to go down into him again. He's got the mismatch this time. Go big man.
Oh, Jomo can push his defender around on this occasion and gets an easy 2.
He's got that Corliss Williamson kind of game. Low center and gravity.
5-point lead now for Southeast. Nice dish from Banks. Jay Ingram. Easy 2.
And if they're going to double him off that pick and roll, that's going to be there all day long. All day. Man, they're feeding Jomo. I think maybe the strategy is to wear down West Coast bigs. Oh no.
Well, Jomo got good position once again.
Excellent.
That big body, you just throw that weight around till you got space and you can control angles. And Jomo Graham putting on a little clinic in how to do that right now. 5-point lead. Southeast Select. Well, for Southeast Select out there on the floor, we just had Terrell Pearson in off the bench, the junior from Starkville, Mississippi. averaging a pretty modest 8.2 points and 2.6 assists, but he has really come on in recent weeks. Number 25 in red out there for Southeast. Was named to the All-East Regional team. All-South Regional team in Southeast's South Region Championship.
Man, that's
to
a
make
tongue
his mark
twister.
here in the Nationals, too.
I don't know what you said. I was lost after the third time you said South. Southeast, Southwest, the egg roll.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are we talking about?
Tony Chambers commits a foul here. Chambers, another
Excellent
sharpshooter on
shooter,
offense. Yeah, one of many excellent shooters on this Southeast team. But here he's going to send Ingram to the line, and Ingram, pretty respectable shooter of his own, particularly for a 6'9", 220-pound, 17-year-old prospect. Shooting almost 60% from the field, 25% from three, and also an excellent free throw shooter.
These kids, it's interesting to think about what they may be later in their career. You know, if they continue on in the NCAA, if they go on to play professionally in other leagues or in the NBA. You know, this is just their first stop, how this coach utilizes them, but seeing what they're going to be down the road. And Jay Ingram's definitely a guy I want to keep my eye on and see what he is going to emerge to be.
At the next level, misses the free throw there, he's going to be a North Carolina Tar Heel. Joining Bam Wallace.
That's a nice
The ACC next year, and that's a pretty move. And that's Terrell Pearson. Or was that Armstead back in the game? Apologies, I didn't quite pick up the number there.
You got Darius Player who's going to go to work. He's got a nice post game here. No double team, no help. And
Darius
he gives
Player
no
is
fadeaway.
California's Mr. Basketball. Don't think he can't do what you just saw on the routinely. Actually had 38 points as a junior in a game.
Oh, that is a gorgeous move.
Too pretty.
That's off the bench. That's Terrell Pearson. Off
Terrell
the bench.
Pearson,
He can go
folks.
get you.
This is what he has been doing of late. Just a junior, too. Coming back next year. In fact, Southeast should be pretty loaded next year. We'll talk about that when we get a break. Three on the way here from Player, though. Oh,
They needed that. They needed
yep.
that.
He needed that personally as well. Darius Player averaging 8.5, but just shooting 42% from the field on the year. It's definitely not been the season he was hoping for. And Pearson has it again.
And down to Jomo, not even worried
Gets it
about
into
the
Jomo. Oh, and he's going to shoot over the double team. Can't get it to go.
Woo.
And that will end your first quarter. Southeast, thanks to some sharp shooting by Trey Turner, out in front. Come right back. Second quarter action. We return to Houston.
I think a record gets broken here. I feel it. Yep. It's been tied 3 times now.
Six-point lead, Southeast. Trey Turner leading the way. He's connected on 3 triples already. Keep in mind, this year, the record for most threes in a single game is 7. Mark has been set 3 times. Trey can stay hot, he can bust that, but this is Tony Chambers who can't get it to go. But a third attempt, up and in. Big Jomo Graham.
And Trey Turner, he's still on the bench here. Yes, when you have an 8-point lead, you can give him a break. I guess that's what Coach Lee is thinking.
Brad Lee in charge of the Southeast squad.
I don't know if that'd
Leading
be
by
my
10
strategy.
after that jumper.
I don't know if that'd be my strategy. He'd be out there all game long.
Well, the second team doing pretty well here for Southeast right now, and they are deep. Philip Wins played good defense the last couple possessions, intercepted that pass there. First Terrell Pearson and Tony Chambers.
They got another guy that can fill it up just like that from the outside. He hasn't had the chance to. I think is he a junior or he's a senior?
No, Chambers is a senior. He's averaging 6.1 a game, but he's shooting better than 50% from three. And Coach Aaron Murray of West Coast not liking what he's seeing. Relatively quiet start for Lace Darius Outlaw, and for Southeast, playing signature defense and getting threes to drop. That's been their recipe for success the past month, and it has been working.
They're just so versatile. And then they have shot block. They got Von Rush, and they have athletes. And Quincy Henderson and Darian Banks. They have ball. You don't really see a whole lot of turnovers out of. They're just a scary, scary team, man. And I'm gonna be honest. After seeing what we just finished seeing with Miami taking out New York, Southeast will be taking on Miami. The winner of this game, West Coast, whoever will be taking on Miami. Southeast, if they can pull this out, they're my favorites.
Well, one of these teams will be facing Miami on Wednesday. Want to remind everybody, come back to SimWorld TV then. We're going to have the two Fatal Four games. See who's going to advance to the championship game. And then the other side of the bracket should be an entertaining one between Chicago and Pacific Northwest. I expect there's going to be some blood on the floor after the end of that one. Those two teams play that way. First bucket there
we're
for
talking about
Montel
basketball.
Cage.
Thought you were talking about something.
Well, we're talking about who's going to win that game.
Yeah. Trey Turner's back out there, and he's open E.
Oh, way beyond the three-point line, but just confidently rattles it in. That is 4 for 4 for Trey, and a turnover.
Kick it out. Oh, he was open.
Lee Armstead is going to try to take it himself. Can't get it quite all the way. Armstead back in the game for Pearson, a point for Southeast.
I wanted to see him kick it out there.
Big Von Rushing back out there, too.
I wanted to see him kick it out there to Trey Lava. Trey, it looks like he's just got that look in his eye and that touch on his fingers. He's got that glow. I don't think he's touched the rim yet.
Well, there's been a offensive star in each of our games so far tonight. Another three from Southeast and another one made. 15-point advantage now.
It's getting ugly. They need a bucket here.
Ugly but early. Yeah, plenty of time.
Yeah, run some high
Cage
pick
can
and
do.
roll here. Need to get Lace Darius back in the game too.
Yeah, that's the thing. The number one ranked junior. And I don't know. Oh boy, I don't know if that shot went off in time anyway, but it doesn't matter. Lace Darius Outlaw averaging almost 19 points a game, but he doesn't do very much of it from the bench, and that's where he is right now.
I wonder if something's going on with that wrist injury. You know, that's been hampering him. He's been playing through it. He hasn't had a whole lot to say about it. But at this juncture, you think he'd have to be begging to get back in the court. Oh, here we go.
Quincy, the dunk contestant himself, missed the three, but second effort from Southeast, 17-point lead, and West Coast just looks discombobulated right now. Easy transition bucket for Lee Armstead, and I don't know if Aaron Murray wants to get a timeout here or what, but West Coast needs to flip the script on something.
I thought he was allowing them to play through it. My goodness, coach.
Well, there's Trey Turner leading the way, but it is a team effort, as usual by Southeast, playing ferocious ball-hawking defense. The number of steals already they've picked up, impressive, and they are out to a huge lead, 4:17 to go, second quarter. Well, Southeast, talked about it, how well they played over the last month. They have just been on a huge tear, led by Coach Brad Lee. Coach Lee himself played high school and AAU ball. Relates to these kids on this level, but, only 3 players on the entire Southeast roster are even ranked. Trey Turner, of course, celebrated, the number 2 ranked junior, but Lee Armstead and Quincy Henderson, fairly modest, the top 50 rankings in the senior class. It's just, guys like Jomo Graham, guys like Philip Wynn, who we just saw come off the bench, the 6'9" senior out of Winston-Salem.
Because he comes off that bench, but he gives them buckets immediately.
almost a Brian Webb-like player in a way of Midwest Select. Another talented junior coming back. Lots of fun juniors to watch next year. Here's another, Montel Cage. Oh, he finds Ingram in a sweet spot, but he just can't finish. Maybe he felt Von rushing on his shoulder. I don't know. 5 for 5.
Eric, I'm telling you, he is cooking right now. He's in the pot. It's a big pot. It's got gumbo in it. It's got crab. Man, I don't know, it may have quesadillas. It's got everything. He's cooking.
Lace Darius tries to restore some momentum for West Coast, but he cannot get the shot to go. Nice dish from Trey to Banks.
I thought he was just going to pull it up. Why not? Why not?
We saw Chicago blow out Charlotte pretty convincingly in Game 1 today, and at this rate, although that's a nice move there from Lace Darius Outlaw, get an easy 2. But, boy, this may be over by halftime unless West Coast can pull a cat out of the bag here.
Well, somebody's got to guard Trey Turner. Somebody.
Darian Banks drives right to the hoop, and he gets it done, too. Darian Banks having a nice game out here. Does average 7 points and 3.5 rebounds on average for Southeast Select. 24-point lead. And Outlaw's going to try a little jumper. We're going to go. Second chance attempt blocked by rushing. Here comes Southeast. Here comes Trey. Off the glass.
Shooting 100%, man. They're gonna score 1,000 points in this game.
Well, they are definitely over 100-point pace. Something we always watch for on SimWorld TV, but and now West Coast just missing easy shots they obviously should be making. Ingram misses the little bunny.
West Coast Select is the team that's supposed to be outscoring. They're going to beat you with points. Southeast Select is going to beat you with defense. And it looks like right now they're beating them with offense and defense.
Right now it looks like they're beating them with a stick, I'd say, right now.
Oh,
Henderson
goodness.
From 3.
Good old-fashioned whooping stick from the southeast portion of the United States of America. A whooping stick.
Quincy Henderson, 3-point shooting, he brings a lot of things. Great defense, explosive leaping, good team player, good character kid. Not that he can't shoot from outside, but it just kind of tells you. Quincy Henderson splashing threes just like Trey Turner can do. You're in trouble.
Hey,
Once again.
This is over. This is over. It's a 29-point lead, E. They're getting whatever they want. They're getting whatever they want.
Well, I'll have to talk to the management, but we may just convert this game to a live feed and go hit the bar. West Coast can't get anything going.
Wait a minute.
Some pretty ferocious D, and Trey Turner can't miss. 6 3-pointers now for Trey.
You hear that sound? That's the net sizzling. It's sizzling. Goodness, is that 5 or is that 6 in this half? Glad to
6.
see.
That's 6.
He hasn't missed a shot yet, E. He hasn't missed a shot.
Made Lace Darius Outlaw an afterthought. He's going to try to get a long-distance jumper going, and there he does. Just a 2, however. Which somehow adds insult to injury to West Coast's first half. Trailing by 32. Final seconds. Look at that pass. And an easy finish for Q. Alabama bound from Birmingham. Quincy Henderson, he's had a nice half, but nobody's had a better one than that man playing a little defense right there.
Pull up, Trey.
Turner
Pull up.
has the ball.
Get it back to him.
He gonna? Well, you're gonna have to settle for a conventional 2-pointer there. But Southeast 60, West Coast 24. That's not a mistake. That's not a misprint, folks. That's our score at halftime. Wow. What a crazy turn of events here in Houston. Well, welcome back, folks. Although it feels like welcoming you back to a crime scene. 60-24. Trey Turner and Southeast pretty much perfect in the first half. Trey was perfect. 7 for 7 from the field, 6 of 6 from 3.
In the first half.
One more, and he's going to tie the 3-point record. 2 more, and he's going to own it himself. 20 points. Southeast had 19 assists in that first half.
Mind blowing.
That
still
right there was by far their worst offensive possession, and it ends with 2 points on a putback rebound.
You remember this morning, Trey Turner sent out a tweet, said he was coming for that #1 spot, that #1 junior ranking. Sent it directly out. Lace Darius had something to say back via social media. Of course, he had to say something. But Trey Turner's doing all of his talking on the court. Who's #1? Who's your daddy?
Well,
that's what he's asking.
I don't think that there's much, based on the evidence of tonight, little question about that. Trey Turner, unstoppable. But also all of Southeast. I mean, we're going to start talking about some of these other folks too. How about Quincy Henderson, who just broke up that pass, almost got the steal. But he's been putting on a show as well.
Yeah, that's cool. They are. But all I care about, I'm looking at Trey Turner. He hasn't missed a shot yet. And on the other end, what's Lace Darius have? Was he a 4-6? He's not shooting a very good percentage. Trey Turner is putting the clamps on him. And look, now he's switching. He's guarding Montel Cage.
Montel Cage bringing it up.
He takes it. And look at that. Right on cue.
And takes it away.
Right on cue. He is taking the Pepsi challenge. Trey Turner is all of that. He's a bag of you. Look, he missed his first shot. You should have just shot a 3, son. You should have just shot a 3.
Trey thought he could take the smaller Montel Cage. Proven wrong. Nice move here on offense by Montel, but you can't disguise the fact that West Coast is down by 40. And
I totally missed that. I totally missed
on pace to score under 50. So yeah, we're looking at like 120 to 48 right now. Well, another second chance opportunity for Southeast, and this time Von Rushing. You don't see a 7'1" man coming in there trying to hit a runner too often, but almost got it to go. Another missed shot for West Coast on this end.
I think everybody on
Quincy
Southeast
Henderson, who is, I'm going to keep on talking about Big Q. He's one of my favorites. He's having a nice game out here too.
Oh no, I agree. Is that a 3?
Ooh, that might be. Is it?
Oh, they gave him 2.
Just a 2. Just a 2.
Feet
Tough
too
break
big,
there
Trey.
for Southeast. I'm not sure how they're going to recover.
So 40.
Lace
You
Darius,
maybe some pride.
Lace Darius,
though.
maybe.
They
Yeah, I
got
was going to say, well, like, Lace Darius can maybe at least get his stat line up here.
I tell you this, everybody on Southeast has earned a scholarship tonight.
Oh,
Everyone.
yep. Yeah. Darian Banks playing well. Quincy Henderson playing well. Terrell Pearson. We've seen Tony Chambers hit a 3.
Watch out for Trey Turner here.
Win with a nice steal.
Watch out for Trey Turner coming off a down screen. Or no. Watch out for
nope.
Big Von.
How about just a two-handed stuff for your big man? Big Von Rushing. He'll be in Virginia next year playing with Johnny Baldwin.
It's
There's
terrible.
Virginia, North Carolina battles. Jay Ingram should be intriguing. 1-3 up. And in.
It's a little too late for
Darius
all that,
Calhoun.
Lace Darius. How about you work on your defensive game this summer, young man?
Von Rushing once again has an unobstructed path and not the most talented offensive force, the 7'1" big man out of Newport News, but it's a finish there. It's Darius. Ooh, tough shot, but he connects. Lace Darius starting to heat up.
He's got a long
As
way
you
to
said,
go.
Raniel.
He's got about
Yeah.
39 points to go.
Yeah, he needs a lot more. Need some help from his teammates. And maybe a time machine to go back and start this game over again. But Lene Newman with the foul. And that's going to send Quincy Henderson to the line.
I just did not expect this. They have 72 points with 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And they were supposed to be the defensive juggernaut in this game. slowing the pace down. But I guess Coach Lee had a different strategy than what we expected.
You're who I always go to for league historian perspective anyway. We've had a 100-point game in overtime, and we've had one in regulation as well. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So it wouldn't be a first to get them to 100,
but I think
it's
they're
rare.
going for the record of points in a game. I think that, what was it, 102 was the highest we've had this season.
I believe that is the highest we've had, yes. Well, that makes that miss there by Quincy Henderson all the more painful. He does go to the line, get another attempt, 86% free throw shooter. Restores the 40-point mark. Well, for West Coast, I mean, let's not kid around here with anybody. They're not coming back from this. But what they are doing is coming back next year, and they are bringing 3 talented juniors back. This team this season. Lace Darius Outlaw, don't have to talk about him. But also Montel Cage, the point guard. Great playmaker. And Lene Newman, 6'8", 220-pounder out of Oregon. Averaging 9.3 points and 8.9 rebounds this year. So a nice core for a 500 West Coast team. Won the Stars of Tomorrow tourney early in the season. Not going to make it to the Fatal Four here, but
unless something crazy happens.
Nice national tournament run for them, though.
unless something crazy happens, right?
Yeah, which is, well, that's always my go-to, my go-to potential face-saving claim, but I don't think you erase 40 points in 10 minutes. I can give you Cooper King Cross, Johnny Baldwin. I can give you a lot of people. Oh, you're getting a little bit sloppy now, but...
Well, I sure hope Trey Turner gets back in this game at least for a minute. I want to see that record. It seems like that's always what happens with him. He could break the record, but they have a game well in hand by the time the fourth quarter comes around. I know you were mentioning West Coast bringing back a bunch of juniors, E. I'm going to tell you this, West Coast, they better hope they don't play Southeast, because Southeast is bringing back 3 juniors as well. They're bringing back T, they're bringing back R, and they're bringing back E. And they're bringing back Trey, and I don't think they want to see any parts of him.
Well, the thing is, they actually are bringing 3 back, and Trey Turner, looks like he's getting set to come back in now. Oh, no, I'm sorry, excuse me, that's Philip Wynn coming into the game. Trey Turner, of course, 6'2", junior shooting guard out of Knoxville, shooting lights out, but he will be joined by Terrell Pearson, who profiles as the starting point guard for Southeast next season. And also, coming back, you've got Shake Travis, 6'3" wing out of Nashville. Quiet night for him tonight, but he stood out in prior games. He definitely has some skills. And also Darian Banks. Darian Banks comes back too.
Is he a junior?
He's a junior. You got 2 starters and 4 total juniors coming back.
They're still looking scary.
Southeast team.
They're still looking scary. Von Russian plays a bigger role for this team than people give him credit for, that rim protection.
Agreed.
But still, that's quite a formidable team coming back. We know what Pearson can do. Darian Banks, if he's let loose and the reins are let off of him, between Shake Travis and Darian Banks, you could essentially get the same things that you're getting from Quincy Henderson.
That's right. Ooh, and there's one of the players we're talking about, Terrell Pearson, just a junior, but particularly surging over the back half of his junior year here. He's become an incredibly important cog in the Southeast machine. And that machine is running on all cylinders, folks. Just look at that scoreboard. It says it all.
Still 40.
Still a 40-point margin. Under a minute to go here in the third. We still have 8 minutes of game to play.
Yeah, you're right, because we probably should step on
This
the
is
court.
not the fourth quarter.
We probably should get on the court ourselves. We should probably get us 8 minutes in.
Oh, nice dish there.
How respectable are they going to make this game look as opposed to what it actually was is the question.
Well, Raphael McNeil, at least adding his own stats a little bit. Jomo Graham back out there, and he has the ball, dying seconds, third quarter. I like those thick socks on Jomo. My lord. Looks like he's wearing like shin guards, like he's playing soccer out there.
Yep, that's some rugby look, huh?
It is. Hey,
Are we talking rugby or are we talking league? Which one are we talking?
right, Australia. Well, if you're talking Jomo Graham, you're talking a 260-pound athlete who can wear whatever he wants, most likely.
You know he's a
Whenever he
pitcher.
wants.
You know he throws a
Jomo?
90-mile-per-hour fastball.
That is correct. I mean, if he wasn't taking the scholarship to go become an Arkansas Razorback, staying in state, Jomo is from McGee, Arkansas. But yeah, he can also throw a ball so fast that normal humans can't even see it.
Wait a minute.
This is Pearson back at the line, 71% free throw shooter. Terrell Pearson can't throw a ball that fast, but the 6'3" Mississippi junior, important part of Southeast's end of season run here, and a big part of the team next season as well.
This has to be. I think this is the biggest lead we've had in SimWorld High School hoops was 40. I don't think we've seen that this season. This is shocking. This is we're in championship territory for West Coast to be getting blown out like this.
In a day of shocking results, this may be one of the biggest ones, but this is just how well Southeast is playing right now, folks. They got 8 more minutes to shine, and they're going to be back on Wednesday in that Fatal 4 here in Houston. Commanding lead for Southeast on their way to a game on Wednesday. They will take on Jeremiah Minor, Rodrigo Falls, Dominic Bianco, and the athletes of the Miami Stars.
Who do you think has the advantage in that game?
Well, Southeast, you have to say Southeast has the advantage. There's no doubt about that. Oh boy, look at that block from Quincy Henderson. Again, I just love that kid's game. But that said,
you really
look,
say that? Miami just beat the top team in the league. You standing by
I was
that?
about to say that momentum definitely matters, and I'm not sure if you have two teams with any more momentum right now in the Southeast and Miami coming head-to-head. Maybe Chicago gets in that argument too.
So you're saying you think the winner comes out of this side of the bracket? I know your bracket has something a little different on it, doesn't it?
No. So, I mean, So when I picked out my bracket before this tournament started, I ended up with a final prediction of Southeast versus Pacific Northwest. And I'm sticking with that for my prediction for who will be in the championship game. In the bracket, I have Pacific Northwest winning. I don't feel great about that one. Southeast just looks so good right now. This is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Darius Player gets a 3 to go. Little mini bright spot for the West Coast. If that wasn't Player, I think it might have been McNeil. Apologies. Jomo Graham once again. Great position. Turns onto that right shoulder and can't get the shot to go.
Finish. They're featuring him a lot tonight. I like he's getting that action.
Jomo comes off the bench for Big Von Rushing.
Right,
You
he's
got
just a different
7'1"
kind of
Von
big.
Rushing, and then you got the big body of Jomo Graham. It does present a challenge.
Just wearing you down. You're trying to figure out how to get around either the length or the girth, right? It's
Yeah.
tough.
Raphael McNeil back out there. He's definitely done a little bit of offensive damage for the West Coast. Can't get that shot down, however. And turnaround from Tyson Aycock, I believe. Regardless. Oh, that was, no. There's Darius. That's even worse.
Speaks, I think it was. Couldn't get it to go.
Well,
it doesn't matter. Hit the
yeah,
shot
it's
so
all,
we know your name.
it's all pretty academic at this point. West Coast has actually trimmed. Ooh. No, I think that's Tyson Aycock doing some damage from deep. 6'5", senior from Eureka, only averaging 1.4
Wait a minute.
game.
Wait a minute.
This might be his game of the year. I don't know.
It's down to 30.
McNeil applying some pressure.
Down to
yeah,
31.
they brought it back down to 31. It had been 40 earlier. If Jomo can restore. No, he cannot. Nice defense there. This is as much as a run as West Coast has really had tonight.
So if you're Coach Aaron Murray, do you not put your starters back in? Do you not let Lace Darius and Montel Cage run?
Well, I mean...
Goodness, Tyson. Who is that? Is
Well,
that
that's
Aycock?
Raphael McNeil there. That was McNeil
Sheesh.
splashing that one. But Tyson Aycock and Raphael McNeil, and Coach West, keep those people over there sitting down. We got things under control out here.
Getting a good break. It looks like Trey Turner's getting ready to come back in the game.
Okay. Going to give Turner a few more minutes. Add his stats a little bit, but... Second chance opportunity for West Coast, who can cut this under 30, which will be the first time in a long time it's been that close.
And I'll say, I'm not shocked that Southeast is playing as well. I am shocked that West Coast is not playing well. Because I thought the whole time the Southeast, like I said, they have all the pieces to get it done. This output that we've seen, that's a little surprising. But playing at this level, not shocked at all. I just can't believe West Coast was not up for this game.
Well, two things, Yells. First is that, we talked about it right at the start. This was going to be a contrast of styles. The Southeast defensive identity versus the West Coast offensive game. And clearly defense won this battle. West Coast is going to struggle to get to 60. Southeast just dominant. And the second thing is I just got a good look at Montel Cage. And man, does he look like a short Scottie Pippen. I did not realize how strong of a resemblance that was. But he really was. Tony Chambers keeping it going. Another three for Southeast. Why not?
You got Chambers out here playing with Turner at the same time. It's like Coach Bray Lee's trying out some lineups.
Whatever combination's been out there, they've managed to play good defense all night long. Oh, Phillip Wynn. Oh, no, that was Trey. That's it knocked out of there. I'm sorry, it was Wynn. Apologies. Wynn wears number 2, unlike Trey, who wears 12, so I get them confused on occasion. Oh, that's a nice dish. And an easy finish for Jomo.
Jomo's having a big night.
Jomo Graham only averages 5.1. He's on 10. Under 3 minutes now. Southeast is taking the foot off the gas, looking unlikely to hit that century mark, but somehow I don't think they're going to care about it at all tonight. They're just happy they're going to be advancing.
Yep, Raphael McNeil again, man. This kid can shoot.
Raphael McNeil, folks.
Maybe he should have been getting some more clock, but he can definitely shoot. I think that's his third three of the night.
That's his third three, at least his third three. 6'3", senior from Monterey.
Oh, look at that pass from Trey Turner. My God.
Oh, I had the chance for the assist as Jomo couldn't get it to drop. Another three on the way for West Coast. Is that Raphael again?
Yeah, he missed that one. Like those shoes, too.
Shot clock running down. Game clock mercifully running out on West Coast.
Austin Speaks. You're going to get a shot.
And Jerry Dobbins going to get called for the foul. Hawaii's Mr. Basketball. 6'4" senior. Seldom used reserve for this West Coast team, but with this one out of hand, getting some extended run in the fourth quarter. Ooh. Armstead tried to find Wynn underneath, but nothing doing with that. Tyson Aycock. Oh, can't get another three to go.
See if they can get this back up to 40.
Exactly. 32-point margin right now. 90 seconds left in this game. Oh, nice dish and a great stuff. Philip Wynn, 1.8 points per game. That's what he averaged over the first 19 of the Southeast here, folks.
This is what you call a punctuation. I think everybody on the team has scored tonight.
All the pieces playing well.
Man, did you realize they shot 24 for 35 in the first half?
Yeah, they were red hot that first half. They've actually really cooled down in the second half, but when you're ahead by 40, it's hard to kind of maintain your intensity. See if Trey wants a final shot before this game's over. No, he's going to give it up to a teammate.
Philip Wynn, why not? I thought that was going in.
Oh,
why not? Everything else has.
Rattled around. Ooh, three-point jumper. West Coast up to 59.
This game's going to look a lot closer than it was. Even
may be
at 30.
90 to 59.
even at this juncture, 29 points.
I know. If West Coast gets a bucket here, it's actually going to look much closer than this game was. I'm actually rooting for Southeast defense here to close this out. Boo! Well, now Southeast needs to score. 90 to 61 would feel more accurate. I have a strong feeling they're just going to dribble this out, though. But I'm also going to see them again come Wednesday, and so are you. They have advanced. The Fatal Four is all set, folks. It is Chicago, Pacific Northwest, Miami, and Southeast. Playing again on Wednesday. Thanks for being with us, everybody. Trey Turner, the hero of this one. Who will be the hero on Wednesday? Decide who the national championship game is going to be decided on come Friday. Only one way to find out. Tune in, SimWorld TV. Hopefully we see you then.